The recent war in Israel, Israeli citizens have been more concerned about their country's political system more than ever. This is sparked by things like protests and riots over the hostage dealings with Hamas in Gaza. But what does this actually mean within the country? And what is the ideology in response to all this upheaval and upset over the hostages? There can only be one explanation, and that is the rise of Kahanism within the Israeli government, or Neo-Kahanism as it stands today. For those unaware, Kahanism is the ideology of Meir Kahane. He was an Orthodox Jewish rabbi that set up the Jewish Defense League, arguably a Jewish militia in New York to defend Jews. I'll put that in quotes for you. He was also an Israeli ethno-nationalist who was kicked out of the Knesset over the approval of racial terrorism against Palestinians. His policies include removing democracy and democratic rights to Arabs and Arab Israelis, forced mass relocations of Jews to Israel, and Arabs living in Israel to Arab-majority countries, basically a huge population exchange, either through financial means or, if need be, by force. The latter would probably be used. A new Jewish imperialism that seeks to conquer Mount Sinai, southern Lebanon, and even parts of Iraq all the way to the Euphrates River. Of course, any sane person would be against these blatantly fascist policies in the context of Middle Eastern politics. But the Israeli government doesn't seem to mind one bit. Although the Kach Party, the party of Meir Kahane, is outlawed due to racial terrorism charges, its descendant party, Otzma Yehudit, is headed by Itamar Ben-Gvir, Israel's national security minister. These parties often assemble and dissolve quickly, but all of them have the same thing. They are part of a right-wing Jewish neo-fascist movement, a movement seeking to destroy all Palestinians. And then when they're done to Palestinians, they're going to move on to Arab nations that don't want to play so nicely about that issue.